What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Redbeard here, and I am back with another video, another War Thunder. And as you can tell, we are still in Tier 1 because I am just enjoying this so much. And if you can tell by my last video, just the way I was speaking, I kind of seem depressed. I always rewatch all my videos, especially after I upload them, and try to give myself the best and most honest feedback so I can bring and improve better content to you, the viewers. And I just noticed that I sounded like I was just depressed when I was doing that last commentary. And honestly, it's because War Thunder and I, if War Thunder was my girlfriend and we were in a committed relationship, we were having just a horrible fight. And nobody was happy. War Thunder wasn't happy with me, and I wasn't happy with it. But thankfully, we are having that post-breakup, post-fight. We've had the make-up sex, and now life is just grand again in the War Thunder area. And why? Because I'm staying down in these low tiers where everything's just fun. I'm falling in love with this aircraft, the Hurricane Mark 1. Man, I love this aircraft. And granted, when you go down in Tier 1, the skill drop-off is pretty apparent, because right now I am grinding with the Germans to get to the jets, and I have unlocked everything. I've unlocked the K4, the G10, and I am just now grinding to get through to the 163. And once I get that, I will bring up some gameplay, and I definitely have a lot of gameplay in the Tier 4 range. But when you're going against pilots, and I'll jump in my K4, and all of a sudden I see F-80 shooting stars and ME-163s, you know, it's very hectic, and you can't always enjoy the game. And I remember in my last videos, I was always saying, oh, how much, you know, I'd rather go 5-1 against good pilots than I'd go 12-0 against bad pilots. Well, yeah, that was true. I do love competition, but too much competition really just burnt me out really quick. And fortunately, Tier 1 saved that as I go against this Hurricane as well, taking out my best pilot, my best target, excuse me. And as you can tell, I'm flying this. I'm not flying low. I'm still in my must stay high, must have altitude and speed advantage, because I've just been battling in that Tier 4 against the jets, and that's the only way you can survive. And so this was my first game in Tier 1 of the evening, and I was having a bad day. Tier 3 and 4 games were just brutal as usual, especially in arcade, and I just jumped in to all my Tier 1 aircraft. I decided to go over the Brits. I hadn't played with them in a while, and man, I just love this aircraft. 8 machine guns in Tier 1, you just cannot beat it. So I get that first kill there, and yeah, War Thunder and we were having a fight, and it was definitely apparent in my voice and the way my last commentary, and I'm sorry, I didn't want to sound all depressed, but I was in the middle of a big fight with War Thunder, and I would say right now, life is getting better. And it's not perfect. War Thunder is far from perfect. You know, no game, especially online versus other people, is ever going to be perfect. But we are on good terms again. You know, we're boyfriend and girlfriend, and we had the post-breakup sex, and this was it right here. As much as I can't really relate sex to a game here, this just really brightened my day. As soon as I got this, I was just so happy. It was just amazing, and you could tell that I'm just going against really bad teammates here. Or, excuse me, not bad teammates, but bad players. My teammates were actually doing very well, taking out all the light-skinned targets. But as you can see here, most of my kills that I'm about to get, I really don't deserve the kills, honestly. And had this been Tier 3 or 4, I probably wouldn't have got the kill, and I would have gotten the assist. But it being Tier 1, and the pilots not being very skilled, probably very new to the game, as I see right there, I didn't even crit that I-16, but somehow he crashes into a mountain and I get the kill. And I'm okay with that, as I take on this MC-202 and this Gladiator biplane. And once again, guys, you know, these pilots, they're just not that great. And I think not going against good teammates or good pilots all the time can really just brighten your day and make you go back. Because after this game, I did go back into Tier 3 and 4. And even though not every game was good, I was just having a much better time, because I knew if I had a bad game, I could just go back into Tier 1, and I'd find a much more relaxed and simple time, really. I mean, it's crazy the difference between tiers in War Thunder. But if you're just having a bad day, go back down to Tier 1, honestly. It's so refreshing, you know, there's no 30mm cannons that one bullet rips off a wing. You know, there's very few times when somebody will get on you on your tail and you're maneuvering to get out of his line of fire, and one bullet will come and hit you and rip off your wing. It really doesn't work like that. The only complaint I ever have with Tier 1 is the Russian I-15s and 153s because they are just so ridiculously overpowered at this at this stage. There's really nothing besides this Hawker Hurricane, and the only way you can ever take them on is not let them see you're coming and just use the stealth ammo with these 8 7.7 machine guns and just rip them to shreds. And that's the one saving grace for Tier 1. Is even though low caliber machine guns, your planes just don't sustain, they can't take a punishment like other aircraft, especially the Russian lines, you know, with the lags that can just take punishment and still keep going because they're made with that Stalin wood. You know, it's just amazing. And I'm back. I'm in love. I'm not gonna bring too many videos as much as I was. I was uploading between 3 and 4 a week. Not this time, guys. I'm going to stick to about 1 to 2 per week, just because I'm gonna go quality over quantity, and I want to make sure that I bring the best. I want to be in a good mood when I give a commentary. I don't want to ever be, you know, sound depressed and then just be like, oh, I want to listen to a depressed Redbeard. No, as I get this cheeky last kill, it doesn't even. I'll show you the stats as I get the kill as the game ends. I told you, I'm in love with War Thunder again, and all I have to do is play 1 or 2 Tier 1 games, and I can go back up to Tier 3 and 4. And look at that, as the stats come up, I only get 7 kills, but as you'll see, as I get the Survivor and Fighter award, man, I love Tier 1. But look at that, as the stats come up, look at that, 8 kills, cheeky final kill. I just love this game again, and you know, War Thunder and I, we're in a committed relationship, and we're back in love, and that's all I can say. So, thank you for watching. Until next time, I will see you in the skies.